Welcome. In today's video, I'm going to teach us how to create this awesome dashboard using the concept of the slicer. The slicer helps us to trim down our data to see a particular aspect of the data. For example, when I click clothing, you can see everything we have here is about clothing. When I click electronics, we have the pie chart showing electronics. We have the key performance indicator for electronics. We have the line chart electronics, and you can see the legend is also for electronics, right? So we have tablet, smartwatch. You can also see that we have the total sales for electronics, the average for electronics. Everything here is about electronics. If I go to furniture, we are going to see the same thing, right? So everything here is about furniture. We have sofa, chair, bookshelf, cabinet, desk. And we can see that every other information we have on this visual, including the trend chart, is for furniture, right? So now this is the key performance indicator that compares the median and the standard deviation. When it's red, that means the median is below the standard deviation. And for something like clothing here, where we have the green key performance indicator, tells us that the median is above the standard deviation, which also represents consistency in performance of our value. Our data set is the sales data set. We can see category, product, profit, quantity, total sales, unit price. Let's create our slice visual. What we need to do now is to select category, and then we now select the slicer. Let's change the font size to make it bigger by going to format, slicer header. Let's make this one 30. And then we'll go to value. Let's make this 18. So our slicer is visible. The next thing is to begin to create several visuals. First, I would like to create a pie chart for our sales based on the product. So we select donut chart or a pie chart, whichever is most convenient for you, you can use. Then we now select the product, and we now select the total sales. So this is total sales based on the product. If you look at it, it's very chaotic, a lot of data on it. Let me minimize this. So, yes, so, but we leave it like that because we have the slicer, which is going to help us to bring it down. So let me increase the font size a little so that we have a better visual. So go to style. For our data labels, we increase it to, let's say, 16. And we'll also go to our legend and also increase the text to, let's say, 16 also. So we have our visual. Now another thing we can do is to reduce what is displayed. So we have both value and percentage. We can decide to display only percentage. So to display only percentage, we select the format. We go to data labels, and instead of data value percentage, we just say percentage of total. So this is more compact, fine. So to have some summary of our visual, let's use some cards. First, just select card. We have one, we drag it here. Just position it well. And we're going to select the total sales. So this card is going to display the total sales for us. Let me do some formatting for the card. Change the color. So we can go here, go to general, effect, background. So we change the background color to something else. Let me just use this orange. So if you notice, the text color is now dull, so we can also change it so that it will appear bright on the dark background. So to do that, we just minimize here. We go to our visual and go to category label and change the color, maybe to white. Let me use a light gray. Then we go to colored value, which is the main value, and we can give it something like white. So you can see, so there are different formatting that we can do on our card. Let me bring another card and display different metrics on it. Another card, we just select card. This time around, I would like to see average sales. So to see average sale, we just select total sale, but we change this to average sale. So this gives us average sale, which is fine. I also want to change the background. Go here, general, effect, the background color now, we just choose maybe a light shade of yellow, and this is fine. Now the next thing is to add another card again that will show us the profit of item in that category. So we select card, we drag it here, adjust it, and we select profit. So we see profit, and we can as well change either the average profit or the profit. So we can leave this one as the profit, that's total profit. We bring another card that we use to calculate the average profit. So you have total sales, average sales, total profit, and then we can have the average profit so that our visual will look complete. So we still select card again. This time around, we just drag it to somewhere here. Lower bottom, we drag it here, and we display the average profit on this card. So we select profit, and we change the value to average. So we have average profit. Let me change the card color to just give us a little contrast to enhance our visual. So I'll just select this, and then we go to style, general, effect. Then the color, we just change it, maybe something a little different. I think this is beautiful. So we have different metrics presented here. We can decide to also show the trend by using a line chart. So I'll pick a line chart, and I want to see daily performance of each category. So I'll drag this. So we can just drop it somewhere here, and we adjust it. If you notice, we are creating a sort of a dashboard. The slicer works well with a dashboard where it's able to, keep changing the visual to suit a particular target that you have. And a line chart requires a timeline, which is date. We select date. I want to see the sales we made based on the date, so we select the total sales. Once you select the total sales, you see. So, and the units now, we have year, quarter, month, and day. So let's just work with day. So we remove these other ones, and we just work with day. Yes, so you can see we have a trend chart. A lot of things. Now, finally, I want us to add KPI, which is key performance indicator. You can just add it as a card. Select this small card. I will just put a small card. So what does it do? A key performance indicator compares a value with a target to see if we've reached that target. Normally, when we reach the target, the value is going to be green color, but when we are unable to reach the target, you see that the value will be red color. It's a very good visual tool that tells you something without doing much. What do we want to see on that? We want to see the median value. I will compare it with standard deviation. Right, so let me show us, I will interpret why we need to sometimes compare the median with the standard deviation. Let's put the condition for the key performance indicator. I'll select total sales value, but I will now select, instead of average, I'll select median, and also drag this to the target, and I'm going to select standard deviation. So let's see, for clothing. Yeah, so you see we have green showing that in this case, our median is higher than our standard deviation. So we can see that our goal is above our target. Right, so that's why we have it green. Now, let me explain this. Let's go for electronics, you can see. So it's below, you can see it's red. For furniture, the same thing below, right? Always shows us the trend, sales for the furniture. We have office supplies, see below, sports, see below, but clothing is above the target. So now let me explain what it means for median to be above standard deviation. When the median is above standard deviation, it means that there is consistent performance. The sales has a pattern. There is no chaos, right? No so much surprises. But if we have the median being below the standard deviation, that means anything should be expected. There can be a drastic drop in sales. There can be a wide range, very chaotic in terms of sales. And that's what it means. Thanks for watching.